Hi, I would like to start our video tutorial by explaining the advertising dashboard at first. As you can see, there are two tabs here. One of them is advertising summary and the other one is historical performance. At first, I would like to explain the advertising summary. Um, as a design of this page, we actually built this page for PPC managers so that they can show the advertising performance, the only advertising performance to their clients in their meeting, actually. Most of the metrics are also presented in store overview, of course, but there are some other metrics basically built for the advertising performance, such as conversion rate, click-through rate, and advertising cost, ACoS, TACoS, and any other metrics actually. As you can see in the bar charts and the overall charts, actually, there are previous period and current period comparison so that clients can understand the difference between or the improvement between the previous period and current period actually. As you can see, at first we have donut charts for profit. Actually, one of them, you can see in the components of the donut chart, there are non-advertising cost and advertising cost and net profit value. And also in this first chart, they can also compare the previous period's net profit to current period. Actually, the last week was prime week, so that's why they have more profit than the current period in the previous period, actually. So that's the reason. As you can see, the PPC manager or customer can infer that kind of information while looking at the data, of course. And the second bar chart is advertising sales. You can also click the drop-down button and change it to the advertising orders. So, for example, again, due to the Prime Day, the advertising orders reduced 71% to 126 orders. And the third chart is advertising cost. Again, they can track the difference between the previous and current period. And in organic sales, right now, actually Amazon doesn't give any organic sales information to us. In any the APIs or in UI, they cannot share this information with us. But we actually reduce advertising sales from total sales and calculate this organic sales value. So that's why sometimes customer can see the negative organic sales in this dashboard. This is the reason why we observe that kind of things, because Amazon doesn't provide this information to us. There are some reasons why we observe negative organic sales, including the returns or the payment failures and kind of things. Sometimes total sales less than the advertising sales due to that kind of things, because this kind of the returns or payment failures does not immediately reflect the advertising sales. Even if the orders was cancelled, we can observe this sales in advertising at console actually, for 14 days or something. So that's the reason why we have negative organic sales, etc., etc. And in total sales also, you can select the total order value. The ACoS, it stands for the advertising cost of sales, and it calculated by dividing ad spends by ad sales actually. So if it's getting lower, which means that the advertising performance is good actually. It depends on the industry. For example, if the profit margin is high in some categories product, so if there is ACoS 40 value, 40%, it's also might be good. It depends on the customer's profit margin actually, but the less is the more desired value actually. We also have other metrics such as ROAS, a return on ad spend. It's calculated by dividing ad sales by ad spend. It's actually 1 divided by ACoS. So for every $1 in that value. For example, every $1 ad spent, the customer get $4.23, which is actually, yeah, let's say it's good, not that much low. And also we have other metrics, which is PROS, profit return on ad spends. And it's calculated by profit divided by ad spend, actually. And which means that for every $1 ad spends, this customer gets 75 cents profit. If it's like positive value, it's good. And if it's getting higher, it's also good, like which means that customer get more profit for every $1 ad spends. Yeah. And also we have other metrics here. This one is basically consider the advertising sales, advertising profit, any kind of this revenue related metrics related to advertising. But on the other hand, this section, you can track the total performance actually. Take cost, for example, stands for total advertising cost of sales, and it's calculated by expense divided by total sales. Again, if this value is like getting lower, which means that the advertising performance has a great impact on the total sales. And also we have take-up metric here. Take-up stands for total advertising cost of profits, and it's calculated by expense divided by total profit, which means that, like, for example, here for gaining $100 profit, this customer, I'm talking about the total profit, by the way, total net profit, this customer needs to spend $41.88. And the other metrics is TPROS. TPROS stands for total profit return on ad spend. And it's actually calculated by total profit divided by ad spend. As you can see, in PROS metrics, customer spends $1 to get 75 cents from the advertising sales, actually. But on the other hand, total PROS, if like the customer spends $1 to get $2.39. So it's basically like the total PROS usually higher than the PROS. It has to be. But sometimes, like, if the total profit, like if there are excess inventory fee or any other fee higher in the non-advertised product, we can observe like the vice versa. And below, you can see the sales funnel. At first, the action starts by the impression. And then if customer click the advertising, you can see this funnel narrows gradually, actually, and in the below there are orders. And again, this is the previous period and current period. This is also like really good example for us to, for example, if the impression is quite high and the click is not good, to compare with the impressions, actually we can infer that like our CTR is low, so which is cited here, by the way, so we can try to improve our CTR by looking at this funnel, actually. And the CVR metrics is here. CVR is basically stands for conversion rate, and it's calculated by dividing order by a click, actually. So for example, here for out of 100 click, we get like almost 5 orders. And as you can see, it's improving, actually, to compare with the previous period. The CTR metric is also, by looking at all these metrics, we can understand our advertising performance. Yeah, in this bubble chart section, I'm going to explain it later because I'd like to show you one more thing. Here you can see this filter, actually. The O stands for, it's the overall performance. It's including the non-advertised product data and advertised product data. But our PPC manager has a concern. So in some of the accounts, they observe like negative profit due to, again, the reason of the non-advertised product performance, maybe excess inventory or high storage fees, etc., etc. They claim that this kind of things affect our advertising activities, and we cannot explain customer to our success. So that's why we add this feature here. In all, you can see like overall data, including non-advertised and advertised product profit, etc., etc. For all promoted ASINs filter, you can only see the advertised product data, which means that, like, for example, if product X has advertising and if product Y does not have any advertising, in all promoted ASIN filter, you can see only ASIN X performance, like ASIN X total sales, ASIN X advertising sales, etc., etc. That's why the advertising data, like including advertising sale, advertising cost, does not change. ACOS also does not change. PROS, TEPROS, PROS and ROS does not change. But you will observe TPROS, TACOS, TACOP, or like total sales and organic sales, and also net profit data, a difference actually. Let's go like this. For example, if the all ASINs selected and all promoted ASINs selected, I don't know, maybe this account has like almost all product has a advertising, but no, as you can see, it changed. Let's go back to all. It's a little bit slow. But if you observe the accrual value in total sales in all promoted ASIN filter and in all filter, which means that this account has advertising for all of the inventory. But if there is a difference, that's why they are the same. But if there are like difference in total sales or like the organic sales and these metrics in all promoted ASINs filter, which means that like they don't advertise all inventory. Yeah, the total sales is high in all promoted ASINs filter. You can see also like the all promoted ASINs TPROS is 2.39, but on the other hand, if we select the all, the TPROS is 2.39. Let's go back again. 1.51. So if we select all promoted ASIN filter, we get like in total PROS, we get less TPROS value than the all, which means that like we have more revenue in our non-advertised product. Maybe this is because we don't invest money, we don't spend extra money to advertising to promote those ASINs. So that's why in all filter we get more revenue actually. This difference also tell us something about our overall advertising activity. For example, all promoted ASIN, we get like almost £2,000 revenue. But on the other hand, when we click the all filter, we get $3,000 net profit. So which means that most of the profit comes from the advertised product. And we need to improve the profit also by checking this PROS and TPROS metrics or ACOS and TACOS metrics. But if we consider improving the profit value, we should look at those metrics actually. And also, like in the charts below, this is highs and lows. We can actually track the high performing or low performing targets, campaigns, and products by considering the impression, click, and ad sales and ad orders metrics. For example, like in the impression, let's say, the high-performing targets is similar products. These have like 75,000 impression. You can also track the campaign names of this target, and also you can track the match type, target type, and the CPC of this targets as well as like the other metrics. Right now, it's not here, but in preferred environment, we also include here a button which is like which has the C in analytics. In C in analytics redirect link, it will enable user to see. Let's go actually and try. You see, like for example here, I would like to see high performing targets by considering the ad sales. If I click C analytics button, I will see the targets that performing well, and sorted by the sales, the advertising sales actually value. So for example, thanks to this redirection, I can actually, like, since they are the like high performing targets, I can increase the bits, or I can also check if the AI done any kind of things like reducing or improving the will. Since this is a test environment, the value is not correct actually, but this feature will be released soon to make optimization faster. And also people can track the AI's decision actually by checking the history value, because like during the automation process, maybe the performance is improved by AI. So that kind of things help us to promote our AI's success, and also help PPC manager or customer to perform these actions manually.